Congressman Allen West.
Thank you. I guess they must have told you that breakfast was going to be on me down at the Denny's, and that's why everybody's standing up. But John, thank you so much for the introduction, Pastor. Thank you, Gary. It's always a great pleasure to see you, to Commissioner Rogers and also Representative Moriitis. And I have to tell you, when the pastor stood up here, you pretty much said everything that I wanted to say. But I think that I can still kind of add a few more notes to that. Because as we stand here today on this Memorial Day of 2011, you have to ask yourself one simple question. Why are we here? And I think there's a two-part answer to that question. The first comes from, I think, when we consider the Gettysburg Address. When Lincoln stood there and he said these immutable words, "We are standing here to pay homage and remember those who gave that last full measure of devotion so that this government of the people, by the people, and for the people shall not perish from this earth." See, we are here today to remember those men and women all the way back to 1776. Those men who stood there at Valley Forge freezing, but yet they found the courage to cross the Delaware River and have success in the Battle of Trenton. All the way up till today, those brave Navy SEALs who launched a flawless cross-border, zero illumination commando raid to take out the world's #1 terrorist, the true face of evil. In this week, we must never forget the almost 17 soldiers and airmen who just lost their lives in Afghanistan, Kunar province, in Kandahar province. 16 to 17 young American warriors, young men who will not see a Memorial Day. But we must always come together to memorialize them. Even though we may have never met them, we must always remember the service and the sacrifice that they gave so that we can sit here today. It is important for us to be here to tell the stories. For those of us who have been left behind, the World War II veterans that are here, the Korean War veterans, the Vietnam veterans, and to the Vietnam veterans, two simple words, that's welcome home. To the Iraq veterans, to the Afghanistan veterans, to those who have stood on freedom's